Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful and talked about machines of the year, the all-new BMW M5 with a mind-bending 1,000 horsepower. This isn't just a sedan, it's a statement. A technological beast built for those who refuse to compromise on performance, luxury, or presence. So buckle up, because what you're about to discover might just redefine what you think a super sedan can be. In a world where performance sedans are getting smarter, heavier, and more electrified, there is still one machine that refuses to surrender the raw, mechanical brutality that made enthusiasts fall in love with the M badge in the first place. This is the tuned 1,000 horsepower BMW M5, a car that doesn't just push boundaries, it erases them completely. Today we take a deep dive into its exterior, interior, engine, handling, performance, technology, and the experience of controlling a four-door family missile that can outrun million-dollar hypercars. From the moment you walk up to this machine, you realize this is not a normal, for the stance is different, lower, wider, angrier. The front end is dominated by enlarged air intakes feeding the twin turbochargers with an endless supply of oxygen. The kidney grille retains its iconic shape, but the mesh design is more aggressive, coated in a shadow-line black finish that absorbs light rather than reflects it. The hood features subtle but functional vents, each contributing to cooling the monstrous engine underneath. Move along the side, and the widened fenders instantly tell the story. This car has been built for serious business. Behind those arches sit lightweight, forged wheels wrapped in ultra-sticky performance,
tires that look almost too wide
for a sedan. The rear is equally dramatic. A carbon fiber diffuser, quad titanium exhausts, a sculpted trunk lip spoiler, and LED taillights that glow with a razor-sharp signature. But the beauty of the M5 isn't just how it looks. It's how everything is functional. Every vent, every line, every curve plays a role in channeling airflow efficiently, keeping temperatures under control, and ensuring the car remains planted at absurd speeds. The lowered suspension gives it a crouched, predatory posture, as if it's ready to pounce. At night, the laser headlights carve through the darkness with a cold white beam, making the car look almost alive. In motion, the M5 appears to float just millimeters off the asphalt, absorbing imperfections, while maintaining sharpness that rivals purpose-built sports cars. The overall design blends luxury, aggression, and aerodynamic precision in a way few sedans can match. Step inside and the transformation continues. The first thing you notice is the feeling of purpose. This interior was built for someone who loves to drive. High-quality leather wraps the seats, dashboard, and door panels, but everything is finished with contrast stitching, Alcantara inserts, and carbon fiber trim that remind you of the car's performance DNA. The front seats are deeply bolstered. Sport buckets, supportive, comfortable, and electrically adjustable in virtually every direction. They grip your body in a way that reassures you this car is ready to generate forces your spine is not. The steering wheel is thick, sculpted and wrapped in Alcantara, complete with carbon fiber paddle shifters that deliver a satisfying click with every shift. The digital instrument cluster displays custom graphics for this 1,000 horsepower build. Boost pressure, oil temperature, fuel mixture, the ignition timing, everything is visible. It feels like sitting in the cockpit of a fighter jet. The infotainment system is BMW's latest interface. Responsive, high resolution, and loaded with features. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto integrate seamlessly. But most of your attention stays on the performance gauges. Ambient lighting lines the cabin like thin neon streaks, shifting colors based on your drive mode. Even at a standstill, the interior feels alive. Despite its performance focus, the M5 remains a luxury sedan. The rear seats offer surprising space and comfort, with climate controls, USB ports, and high-quality materials extending throughout. At cruising speeds, the cabin is quiet, refined, and isolated until you press the throttle. Then the entire personality changes instantly, and now we arrive at the heart of this beast, the engine. At its core, the 1,000 HP M5 is built from BMW's legendary fiercely lighter twin-turbocharged V8, but almost nothing is left untouched. The turbochargers have been upgraded to massive, high-flow units capable of producing far more boost than factory spec. The intercoolers are larger, allowing cooler air and denser oxygen. The pistons and rods have been reinforced, the fuel injectors upgraded, and the entire fuel system optimized to feed this monster the appetite it demands. The result? Over 1,000 horsepower and nearly 950 lb-ft of torque. Numbers that once belonged only to hypercars now exist in a four-door sedan that you can drive every day. And the most shocking part, despite this power, the car is still manageable. BMW's engineering foundation combined with the tuner's expertise delivers a power band that is surprisingly controllable. It's aggressive, yes, but not chaotic, until you want it to be. With great power comes great responsibility, and even greater engineering. The transmission in this tuned M5 has been strengthened to withstand the monstrous torque. Shifts are immediate, seamless, and incredibly satisfying. Whether you're using the paddle shifters or letting the car do the work, the gearbox never hesitates. It always knows what you want, sometimes before you do. The all-wheel drive system plays a critical role in putting 1,000 horsepower to the ground. In standard mode, it delivers optimum traction and stability, making acceleration almost surreal. But flip it into rear-wheel drive mode, and the sedan transforms into an old-school M car, tail-happy, playful and demanding respect. The differential has been upgraded to improve torque distribution, ensuring both stability and thrilling performance. Launch control in this machine is a life-changing experience. The car squats, the turbo spool, and the world goes silent for a split second. Then, like a slingshot, the M5 catapults forward with brutal force. 0 to 100 km/h can take less than 2.5 seconds depending on conditions, numbers that shatter expectations and humiliate exotic supercars. Roll acceleration is even more ridiculous. From 100 to 200 km/h, the car pulls like a freight train with no signs of letting up. The speedometer climbs so rapidly that your brain struggles to keep up. High-speed stability is exceptional thanks to aerodynamics and suspension upgrades, and the tuned M5 can reach top speeds well above 350 km/h if unleashed on the right stretch of road. Handling is another area where the M5 impresses. The suspension has been upgraded with adjustable coilovers, allowing fine-tuning for comfort or track-focused stiffness. The steering is precise, giving you confidence at high speeds. Despite its weight, the car feels nimble, responsive, and planted. The massive brakes, often upgraded carbon ceramic systems, provide phenomenal stopping power, hauling the car down from insane speeds without fade. On winding roads, the M5 dances with surprising grace, cornering flat and carving through turns effortlessly. Technology enhances the driving experience further. Custom engine monitoring software, performance logging, and advanced traction control systems allow you to push the car safely. The car adapts to your driving style, learning how aggressive or smooth you are and adjusting accordingly. Driver assistance features remain intact, making daily driving convenient and stress-free. Whether you're cruising at 60 km/h or unleashing all 1,000 horsepower, the car feels intelligent, connected, and intuitive. Comfort doesn't take a backseat either. Adaptive dampers soften up when needed. Noise insulation keeps the cabin quiet, and the climate control system maintains a perfect temperature at all times. Long journeys are effortless and the seats remain comfortable for hours. This balance between savage performance and refined luxury is what makes the tuned M5 truly special. It's not just a fast car, it's a complete experience. Owning a 1,000 horsepower M5 is unlike owning any other sedan. It gives you the practicality of a luxury four-door, the comfort of a premium cruiser, and the performance of a hypercar. Few machines offer that blend. The tuned M5 is raw yet refined, powerful yet controlled. It is a masterpiece of engineering and tuning, created for drivers who want the extreme without giving up daily usability. The beauty of this build is the dual personality it carries. In comfort mode, it's silent, smooth, and elegant. A car that blends into traffic without making a fuss. But the moment you engage sport mode, everything changes. The engine wakes up, the suspension tightens, the exhaust roars, and suddenly the car transforms into a 1,000 horsepower weapon waiting for your command. It demands respect, attention, and skill, but rewards you with an experience few cars on the planet can match. This M5 is not just transportation, and it's a statement. A statement of engineering excellence, tuning mastery, and the desire to push boundaries far beyond what most consider possible. It represents the perfect fusion of luxury and insanity, wrapped in a body that can still carry a family, groceries, or luggage. It's a car that makes no compromises and expects the same from its driver. In the end, the tuned 1,000 horsepower BMW M5 is more than a machine. It's a feeling, a rush, a symphony of mechanical fury and elegance. It's the kind of car that reminds you why you fell in love with driving in the first place. And when you press that throttle, feel the surge of power and hear the roar behind you. You realize something. This isn't just a sedan. This is a supercar disguised as one, and in today's world of quiet, electric, predictable performance that makes it something truly rare and truly unforgettable. Turbo system checks. Oil changes every 3,000 kilometers. High-octane fuel only. Frequent spark plug replacements. Cooling system maintenance. ECU retuning. But if you treat it right, this build can be stable, reliable, and even fast. A realistic 1,000 HP. Engine build, $15,000 to $25,000. Turbo system, $10,000 to $18,000. Fueling, $3,000 to $6,000. Cooling, $2,000 to $5,000. Transmission, $5,000 to $10,000. Suspension, $3,000 to $7,000. Brakes, $5,000 to $8,000. Tuning, $3,000 to $6,000. Total estimated cost, $45,000 to $80,000. This is not a cheap project. It's a masterpiece. So, what exactly is this BMW M5? It's not just a sedan, not just a project, not even just a modified car. It is the rebirth of a legend, a machine that takes the most iconic V10 BMW ever built and transforms it into a 1,000 horsepower hypercar killer. In a world full of modern cars filled with electronics, soft rev limiters, and artificial exhaust sound, this E60 M5 stands as a reminder of what true performance used to be. Raw, mechanical, loud, uncompromising, and absolutely unforgettable. This is the 1,000 HP BMW M5 E60, a car that refuses to die, refuses to be forgotten, and refuses to be anything less than extraordinary. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below which build you want to see next. Until next time, drive safe, stay passionate, and never stop loving cars.